Welcome everyone to another DevStream summary video. This is a summary of the Twitch stream that aired on the 3rd of December, where we created update 1.66. In this stream, we fixed a lot of bugs. The what is new notes are very long relative to the past updates. Also, good news everyone, the manufacturing facility puzzles page unlocked for everyone automatically on the 3rd of December. So at least I know the patron timed exclusive feature works. In the first part of the stream, we worked on getting the unlock costs for each item in each of the tech trees that the app displays. These tech trees can get very complicated to work with. The tech trees are structured like this. There are several unlock tech trees specified in the game files. Each of these have a name such as basic construction and a list of tech trees. The tech tree item is what you'll generally see on the screen in the game. They have a name such as wooden shelters and a cost type such as salvage data, factory override unit, nanites, etc. And these tech trees also have a list of tech tree nodes. Now this is where things start getting complicated. These tech tree nodes are the items that you can unlock in-game. Each of them have a cost as well as the details you would expect such as name and image. Each of these nodes can have a list of tech tree nodes. Each of those nodes can also have a list of tech tree nodes, and so on. I believe the deepest path is about 5 levels deep. So once we got the values into the tech tree data that the apps use, it was time to get the apps to display the costs with the correct currency type. This means that we need to pass the currency type from the tech tree all the way down to each of its list of tech tree nodes and each of their list of tech tree nodes, and so on until the item has no tech tree nodes. A lot of time is spent making things look decent in the apps. The tech tree costs is no exception. I tried putting the cost under the name of the item, then next to the name, then inside of a colored chip, then under a name in a colored chip, then this monstrosity, before settling on having the cost displayed on the far right of the tech tree node. But then we noticed something strange. Quite a few items in the middle of all this tech tree nonsense had a cost of 0. After looking at some screenshots of the in-game user interface, I still wasn't sure, but I suspected that those nodes are obtained for free just by playing the game, and we moved on. But then, the warp cell attacked. No way have I paid 999 factory override units to unlock warp cells. This is a note from Editing Kurt. The icons displayed are of salvage data. I was using that image as a placeholder. The tech tree that contains the warp cell is set to factory override units. Back to the video. After investigating a little bit, I discovered that the game files do specify 999 factory override units to unlock a warp cell. So this means that my data mining script is not wrong. But the blueprint is unlocked by just going through the story mission. So that cost doesn't matter. Let's just force warp cells to cost 0 in our data mining script, never speak of it again, and in a couple of months, future Kurt will probably talk about how confused he was to see this hard-coded cost of 0. A few people have expressed their concern over my apparent inability to do maths, because in the manufacturing facility puzzle page, I sometimes display that there are 2 possible rewards, and then on clicking the button, I display over 10 items. I can count, I promise. This happens due to how complicated the rewards lists are. In this update, I did fix the way that this information is displayed. You will now see a new item displayed saying that you can get 1 blueprint or 1 resource, and then when tapping on it to expand, you will see the possible items that you can receive. A few people have also asked me if I'm going to add other types of building puzzles, and yes, I will. I think they will be easier thanks to creating this manufacturing facility puzzles page. And I plan on making a page similar to the weekend missions page where I will display the different types of buildings. Next, we added the ability to see the total value of what is in your cart for each currency type. This was a little tricky thanks to how the page is coded. Thanks a lot, past Kurt. It mostly meant that we were forced to do things in a certain way, which could cause things like this and this. But in the end, I was happy with what it looked like. Look at that face. That's a face of pride. Just before submitting the apps update to the App Store gods and closing off the stream, I noticed something strange. all of the procedural products were missing their images. That should be a quick fix. Something must be missing in the data mining script.
1 hour later.
It ended up being a much bigger problem than I expected, but I think that we solved it and we have a good way to handle procedural products now, until the next time something breaks. Just before we were about to submit the update to the app stores, again, a super observant Twitch viewer, Lenny, noticed that some of the tech items costs were 1. It turns out that these items are just like the warp cell item. They get unlocked while you play the game and do not get purchased. If you want the chance to be as observant as Lenny and save me from looking silly, you can catch one of these live streams every Thursday, 7 PM GMT +2. I will leave a link to my Twitch channel down in the description. I want to thank all of my patrons. You guys are amazing and I really appreciate all of the support. If you want to and can support the apps, please check out my Patreon channel, link in the description. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next DevStream summary video. Bye!